10 most unusual people you have ever seen. In today's world, so much has been seen and discovered that many believe there's nothing left that will surprise them. But we're here to tell you, nope, that's not the case. This earth is filled with strange and unusual things that you may never have known existed. In today's list, we'll dive deep into the topic of unusual people. Make sure you join us until the end to see our number one pick because you will definitely be surprised. Before we jump in, don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment unusually unique to be entered in this month's $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Good luck! Now, let's get started with number 10, Kevin Richardson. Most people think that it's impossible for humans to talk to animals, or at least for us to be truly understood by one another. However, zoologist and animal behaviorist Kevin Richardson would beg to differ. Kevin's made it his life's mission to get to know wild animals in a very personal manner, and through the years of studies and hands-on communication, he's earned himself the nickname of the Lion Whisperer. Kevin's formed loving bonds with wild animals like hyenas, lions, and other big cats, and he's radically changed the way zoology understands these animals. Unlike some people who seek to tame wild animals with force, Kevin has figured out how to be accepted by pride of lions and other animals through mutual respect, compassion, and love. He's quickly been welcomed as a part of the family by types of carnivores that could easily tear him limb from limb. And while watching him work with these animals might make you think he's got some sort of lion-whispering superpower, there are still very real dangers associated with his work. Despite several injuries throughout his long career, though, Kevin has never strayed from his compassionate approach to befriending wildlife. And his work has taught us more about animal behavior than anyone who ever came before him. Number 9. Eskil Ronningsbakken. If you're afraid of heights, you'll probably get some serious anxiety from watching Eskil Ronningsbakken's incredible performances. The Norwegian-born balance artist has been training to perfect his insane feats from the young age of 5, jumping from one circus trope to another. Today, Eskil travels the world performing more and more death-defying stunts that takes nerves of steel just to watch, including balancing on a stack of chairs on a rock wedged between two 3,500-foot cliffs, riding a bicycle with his hands across a tightrope 1,000 feet up, and even balancing on a tightrope suspended between two hot air balloons. He challenges death itself, and he doesn't use safety wires and relies solely on his professionalism and skills. Eskil's current dream is to do a one-handed handstand on the top of the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building on Earth, but the stunt is too dangerous for him to get clearance just yet. Still, that doesn't stop Eskil from pushing the boundaries of what's possible with the human body every single day. Number 8. Jeff Dabe. While some people like participating in team sports, Jeff Dabe found his passion for arm wrestling. Just one look at him and it's not hard to see he's a total prodigy. And he absolutely crushes the competition with his massive 50-centimeter arms. Starting his wrestling career in the 70s, people's jaws would drop at the sheer proportions of the young man. And as he grew, so did his arms, earning him the affectionate nickname Popeye. And I can definitely see the resemblance. At one point, Jeff went a little too hard and his muscle popped during a competition. However, this didn't deter him, and after about 15 years of rehabilitation, Jeff returned to the world of arm wrestling, this time only using his left arm, a feat that's practically unheard of in the sport. But with Jeff's proportions, it's not hard to see how he quickly rose back up the ranks, even going southpaw. Number 7. Dakota Cook. Dakota Cook, aka the Bearded Lady, first learned that she was able to grow facial hair when she was 13 years old. Her beard is the result of an adrenaline gland disorder, a condition that affects hormone production, causing the body to produce too much testosterone for a long time. Dakota hid her beard from the world. She waxed, plucked, and shaved. Only close families knew about her secret. After spending 10 years ashamed of her facial hair, Dakota finally started growing it out 5 years ago. And while letting her beard grow was an experiment at first, today, Dakota thinks that decision has helped her become the happiest she's ever been. As a matter of fact, she actually feels more feminine now that she's not shaving her face every day. Number 6. Lance Wooten. While on the topic of beards, let's talk about 32-year-old Lance Wooten from Kentucky, who managed to grow an incredibly long beard, which measures, get this, 2.5 feet long. So it took Lance 5 years to grow a beard this long. Yes, 5 years. He started to grow it back in June 2014 to complement a pirate costume he planned on wearing for a Halloween party. Little did he know that his beard would allow him to participate in over 30 beard competitions all over the world. He was even awarded second place for the Full Beard Natural in the United States, and came fourth place for the Full Beard Natural internationally. Wow, that's impressive, Lance. He doesn't plan on shaving his beard anytime soon, as it's gotten him worldwide attention, sponsors, and an opportunity to travel the world. Number 5. Bakhar Nabieva. Bakhar Nabieva, also known as the Misk Iron Bum, is a 25-year-old fitness model from Ukraine. Thanks to her ripped physique and monstrous quads, this girl has become one of the more popular international fitness models on Instagram, where she currently has over 2.8 million followers. Her photos also get a big reaction from fans, regularly garnering tens of thousands of likes and supportive comments from all across the world. You may find it hard to believe, but Bakhar was actually bullied in school because she had a thin frame and skinny legs. Well, nobody's laughing now, as you can imagine it was because of all the bullying that Bakhar decided to change her appearance. So at the age of 17, she started to go to the gym and was immediately hooked. The Azerbaijan-born model openly admits to taking steroids but doesn't recommend it to others. Some people have criticized Bakhar for looking and sounding like a man, but she's okay with that and is prospering regardless of what anyone says. Number 4. Tisha Shelton. Tisha Shelton from Missouri, better known for her YouTube channel as Tisha Unarmed, shows the world that her disability doesn't stop her from living life like anyone else. You see, Tisha doesn't have arms and uses her feet to do a wide range of daily tasks, which many of us take for granted. This brave young lady says there's no explanation as to why she was born with little holes instead of her upper limbs. In addition, Tisha's right leg is curved and is also shorter than her left leg by about 8 inches, with her heel turned outwards. Among the tasks she's demonstrated in the videos, with her feet she can do many things, including eating, doing her makeup, and even driving her specially adapted car. Thousands of YouTubers have commented on the videos, with many citing her as an inspiration. Number 3. Zion Clark. Wrestling is one of the oldest sports around, and those who compete in it today keep the gladiator spirit of its roots alive. Of those modern wrestlers, there probably isn't anyone who embodies the mentality of a gladiator more than Zion Clark. Born with a rare genetic condition known as Caudal regression syndrome, Zion was born without legs and put through the difficult foster care system. While some people might let this get them down, Zion only used these experiences as fuel to propel his wrestling skills forward. Having incredible upper body strength from working on his hands, Zion was a natural and took to training quickly, even making it all the way to the semifinals during his senior year in high school. At the age of 21, Zion currently studies business on a wrestling scholarship and has started competing and doing fantastically in Paralympic wheelchair races, where he became the fastest man in Ohio by 2016. Currently, Zion has his eyes locked on heading to the 2020 Olympic Games. And if his incredible story tells us anything, it's that the words tattooed on his back are a mantra we should all live by. No excuses. Number 2. Tree Man. Over in Bangladesh, a man named Abul Bajandar suffers from a rare condition called epidermodysplasia verruciformis. There's a chance I butchered that name, so we'll call it what it is, also referred to as the Tree Man syndrome. This disease causes Abul to develop growths on his limbs that look exactly like tree branches, hence where the nickname comes from. The condition is so rare that only 200 people in the world have been diagnosed with it. Poor Abul has been dealing with this unusual condition for more than 20 years, as he was diagnosed with it when he was only 10 years old. When Abul first noticed the branches on his limbs, he tried cutting them off, but sadly it didn't work without the proper use of his hands. Abul also worked as a rickshaw driver, but he had to quit his job due to his condition. He can't even lift a fork or use a toothbrush, and there's no cure available. Abul has to use topical creams and undergo a number of surgeries. Let's just hope that eventually one of these surgeries will be successful, so that Abul can have the normal life that he deserves. Number 1. Victoria Wright. Victoria Wright was diagnosed with cherubism as a child, and has lived with all of the challenges brought forward by this disorder. In Victoria's case, the disorder causes her jaw to dramatically grow. Over time, the results of this condition, in addition to obvious visual deformity, are increased pressure on her eyes and an overall increase in the weight of her skull. In fact, doctors have stated that Victoria's head has grown so much that now it weighs the same as a bowling ball. Obviously, growing up, this condition made things pretty tough for Victoria, as she was teased and abused, and even called names throughout her childhood. Nevertheless, she keeps a positive attitude and has avoided cosmetic surgery to make herself look normal, because she doesn't think you should have to have surgery to make others like you. Way to go, Victoria. Looking good, girl. And with that, we end today's list of the most unusual people in the world. Which of these amazing stories was most shocking to you? Let us know in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a future video from Star 5. Thanks for watching. Until next time.